The following video is made possible by EA Sports and the EA Game Changer program. What is up, guys? Zane from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we've got exclusive Madden 21 early capture footage dedicated to the new coverage abilities put in this year's game. But before we get into that, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take that next step in Madden 21, check out my new strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. We're currently running a Madden 21 pre-sale up until August the 25th. You guys can get a full year at a community low $75 for the whole year. We're talking weekly meta updates, all the game plans released throughout the entire year, and the bi-weekly meta report, all for that one low price all year long in Madden 21. Make sure you guys head over there. It is a phenomenal website. It is extremely mobile friendly. We take a lot of pride in the way the website looks, not only on your desktop, but on your phone, because I know that you guys want to make sure that you have your mobile device near you to be able to pull up those setups to help you guys win more games of Madden 21. So hopefully we'll see you guys over on the site. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be talking about coverage abilities in Madden 21. We know that last year they had the man up and the zoned out abilities. This year they kind of split from that, and they decided to go to areas of the field or routes on the field that certain abilities do a better job covering. For me personally, as I played through this for the first time, I really felt that this made players feel true to the scheme that they play in real life. If you have a Tampa 2 corner, you're going to be able to talk about zones that really cater to that style of corner. If you have a guy who's a deep sideline zone player, you're going to have the ability that is corresponding to those coverages that he plays well. And for me personally, it allows scheming on defense to become that much more of a chess match. And I love that when it comes to Madden 20. So let's go ahead and get you guys started off with our zone coverage abilities. Our first ability that we're going to break down in coverage is going to be our deep out zone KO. This is going to be on Tre'Davious White, Byron Jones, and Jair Alexander. And this is going to apply to your outside third and outside fourth zones. And if you guys are like me, you guys are sick and tired of playing these coverages on third and fourth and long and giving up a smart routed out route. Over the past few years, that's always been a go-to of many Madden players, to go to that deep out route on third and fourth and long, and your guy just kind of sits there and allows that route to develop underneath. Now, also keep in mind that we do have the zone customization ability where you can set the depth of the drop of these zones. These are stock assignments right here, but you're going to see that if you have this ability in your outside third or outside fourth zone, those deep outside zones, you're going to get improved reaction to the cuts on those routes and higher knockout chances, you see right there from Tre'Davious White. Now, this is not only going to apply to just smart out routes. If you think about other popular route combinations in Madden, corner routes every single year are very popular. You see right here where you run off the outside third or fourth and you throw a corner route underneath of it. This ability is going to allow you to react better to that route combination, that sail route combination that so many players like to run. And also, it's going to be able to shut down some of those compression corners as well. As you see right here, the ace close formation from an outside third, Byron Jones, able to make the play and get that PBU. The next coverage ability, in my opinion, is the single most important addition to Madden 21 in coverage, and that is the deep end zone knockout. This is going to be applied to players such as Earl Thomas, Justin Simmons, Devin McCourty, and this is going to allow you to really beef up your cover 3 or cover 4 defenses. So this is going to apply to your deep inside blue in a cover 4 or your deep middle third in a cover 3. If you play either of those two coverage shells and you have a safety with that ability, he is going to play phenomenal coverage. Now you're going to see right here, we're running a double post concept with the X receiver to pull that center fielder deep, but he's able, because of that ability, to rally down to that shorter post, which is the intended route against the cover 3 in this example. You see Earl Thomas, he backs up and rallies down to that throw over the middle for the interception. Now, that's not the only type of cover 3 beater that this is good against. Double seams is a very popular route combination, whether it be from compression or spread over the years to attack cover 3. You see right here from a variety of formations, when you run this route combination, you can notice that the safety will bait one seam and react to the other very quickly to force incompletions and interceptions. So this is a extremely important ability to have on the field. Now, one thing that I want to say is that there are cover 3 beaters in this game. You could throw some of these route combinations against center fielders that do not have that ability. But when you have that ability, it allows you to stop those route combinations better, and even sometimes stop route combinations that should get open. You see right here, just having that athleticism on the field can lead you to break on the ball against cover 3 beaters and sometimes get those crucial pass breakups. The next coverage ability that is brand new in Madden 21 is flat zone knockout. Now, this is a very important ability that you need in your zone coverage, regardless of whether or not you're a cover 2 or a cover 3 base shell player. So this is going to be on players like Tyrann Mathieu, Derwin James, and Stephon Gilmore. Here, we're going to show you guys how I prefer to run this. I like this when I'm playing a cover 3 to shade my curl flats down into hard flats and then back up into cloud flats. And the reason for this is we're going to use the improved reaction and break on ball of this ability to rally down to shorter throws while taking away the deeper ones. So notice here on the wide side of the field, we run a simple curl flat combination. We back out underneath the curl, rally down to the throw in the flat, and limit those yards after the catch. Here, Tyrann Mathieu playing that slot position, a position he's played very well in his NFL career, and he's going to get that job done. Now, against trip sets, you could go ahead and go with the cover 3, but you're going to play a too high alignment with that safety rotating down post snap. Watch here against this sail combination, how he could play the corner route and knock out the ball thrown to Kelsey, but also rally against this same route combination to the flat throw, that check down that would have looked open. So this is an important ability that you can use in the slot or from a too high alignment, as long as you are shading to cloud flats. Again, I prefer to have them play the deeper option and use the break on ball to rally short rather than playing low and having to turn around, turn their hips, and go back. Now, if you play a cover 2 base, this is great on your outside corner in the cloud flat as well. Again, I love this ability on cloud flats, especially because you can customize how far they drop and then use the improved reaction to break on the ball when it's thrown as a check down. So you see right here against a smash combination, a corner and a hitch, we're able to rally down and take away the hitch while also using the improved knockout, or in this case, interception odds, to cause the pick on the corner route. So these cover 2 beaters like smash are a lot tougher to throw and get that yardage after catch when you are facing a cover 2 player. Now, just to kind of show you how this works without the ability, notice that the yardage after the catch, we're getting about 9 yards as opposed to 6 or 7 in the first example with the ability. The last of the brand new zone abilities in Madden 21 is mid-zone knockout. This is going to be reserved for your mid-read zones, your vertical hooks, and your hook curls. It is predominantly found on linebackers that play zone over the middle and box safeties that can drop over the middle into a hook curl. Guys like Fred Warner, Levante David, Buda Baker. Now, for me, pound for pound, this ability is my least favorite of the zone abilities in the game, simply because the coaching adjustments allow you to set your hook curls to any depth you want, from 0 all the way up to 30 in 5-yard increments. But as you watch this, it is undeniable that the reactions of these players that have these abilities is considerably quicker. The problem is when you play the quick pass game, you're not throwing too many interceptions unless the guy is playing super aggressive. So like I said, the coach adjustments will be very valuable. Now, there is one area where this ability to me is very, very good, and that is in a hook curl against a slot receiver on a curl. So notice here in this example, Buda Baker playing that hook curl, he is going to be able to break considerably quick on this curl in the slot and make the play from behind for the interception. So if there is a utility for you, I really like to play too high safety look and have a hook curl robbing over the middle, because they're going to take away some of those quick hitches and curl routes that players like to go to in quick passing situations. So those are your zone coverage ability changes to Madden 21. Like I said, I prefer the deep end knockout for your cover 3 and cover 4 zones. And I think that no matter what coverage you play, you should have flat zone knockout in your arsenal, whether that's the cover 3 buzz switched into a cloud flat or your Tampa 2 style coverage with your outside corner playing with that flat zone knockout. So those are very, very important. Now, for those of you that want to play man coverage, the next segment is for you. We're going to take a look at some of the changes to the man coverage abilities in Madden 21. But before we get into that, I want to talk about what I thought as I played through this. Now, for me personally, I think that there is a huge chess match to be gained of using zone knockout abilities along with the zone coverage changes in depth. That is a coaching adjustment menu option for you. And I think that that's going to be a very, very good way to get stops on defense, because it's going to make you play your zone coverages aggressively or, you know, a little bit more passive on certain downs and distances. There's more customization to that style of play, in my opinion, and it's going to present problems for the offense, of course. So, but if you guys don't feel like you're ready to go with those abilities and constantly change your zones on the fly, man coverage, in my opinion, played pretty solid throughout this gameplay experience early on in the capture event. So these abilities are going to make man coverage that much better, and they are relative to distance on the field that the route is being run. So let's go ahead and get into the man coverage changes for Madden 21. The first of the brand new man coverage abilities in Madden 21 is the short route knockout. Now, there are a variety of defensive coverage schemes that I think this has utility in. If you guys like to play two-man under, cover one robber, or even sometimes play match coverage, I think this is a great ability, especially on a slot corner. If you think about it, slot receivers have that two-way go, meaning they can break to the outside or break to the inside. And this ability is going to take away that short check down route tree, whether it be on the outside or in the slot. So you see right here, Marlon Humphrey is defending a variety of short routes, not only over the middle, but also to the outside when a receiver has a slot split with this ability. So you can see here that he doesn't necessarily have a press ability, but he's able to stay with the receiver on short routes due to those aggressive breaks on those cuts, that improved reaction that you guys see in the write-up for this ability. So I highly recommend this if you play two-man under, some sort of cover one, or even some match defenses. This is going to be really good at taking away slot receivers. The next man coverage ability cannot be slept on at all when it comes to Madden 21, and that is medium route knockout. This is only on Micah Hyde in regs. For me, this is pound for pound the best man coverage ability, simply because when you think of all the popular man beating routes in the game, they are medium routes that are affecting your quarterback's medium throw accuracy. We're talking posts, corners, deep in routes, and deep out routes. Those are your crutch routes for so many players when it comes to throwing the football. Typically speaking, you're talking one play score, short check down with a money route that is in the medium tier based off of where your opponent uses. And you see that this ability has the ability to stick with deep ins, deep outs, corner routes, and post routes. When it comes to stopping these in the past, man coverage had little success against those particular routes. We call them legacy routes that are open year after year after year. But with this ability, we can shut them down. By now, I'm sure you get the drift when it comes to the short and the medium route knockout abilities. We have one last ability based off of your distance of route, and that is deep route knockout on Marlon Humphrey. Now, the reason I like this ability in man coverage is because every single year there is a route that gets over the top of every zone coverage, whether it be cover 2, cover 3, or cover 4. Last year, it was the 18 to 20 yard skinny post from the outside receiver position. And typically, you hit a time in the year where the deep route running and the speed of a receiver will always beat man coverage, making man coverage obsolete when trying to counter that ability. The deep route knockout ability, if you have a defensive back that does have enough speed to be within the range of the guy he's covering, is very effective at reacting to the cuts and not giving up crazy separation that we've become accustomed to over the last few years of Madden. So whether it's your deep skinny post, your deep corner, or your S post that has two cuts and creates extra separation, this ability can stick with them, and it's a huge addition to Madden 21. Now, the last two abilities in man coverage that I want to talk about are bench press and one step ahead. Jalen Ramsey has the one step ahead ability, as does Stephon Gilmore. But what the bench press ability does is it fatigues the receiver off the line, and you see that he's kind of sluggish in and out of his route. And then at the end of the route, at the top, right before he cuts back to the quarterback on the comeback, the one step ahead ability rears its head, and he gets a great break on the throw. I love this against timing routes in Madden. Here's a really good example of a guy who gets separation in inside position. Notice how Jalen Ramsey lights up, allowing him to gain back that separation that the receiver had taken on him and stack the route for an incompletion. So you see how Ramsey is able to get over the top and get a good SWAT animation right here. Now, this player, Jalen Ramsey, with these two abilities can really shut the game down in press coverage, and you must look at this stack in Madden 21. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video on all the new coverage abilities in Madden 21. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of a template to help choose your defensive scheme, whether you're a cover 2 or a cover 3 guy, or if you want to play some of those man coverage abilities in a man scheme. Hopefully this tells you how to best utilize those abilities and where to place them on the field. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and get those notifications so that way you guys know every day when I upload here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel. But again, if you're looking to take that next step, get a little bit more in depth with this game, go over to gridirongameplans.gg. The strategy website is just opening up in Madden 21. And again, we're running a pre-sale up until August 25th. You can get a full year of Madden content for $75, taking it to the next level, showing you guys the in-depth schemes complete with your personnel groupings and audibles that will help you win more games and hopefully take that competitive step in Madden 21. So thank you once again, guys, so much for watching this video. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab and good luck.